The views expressed on this program are not necessarily the views of Lexington Community Radio or its board of directors. The views expressed are solely those of the programmers.
You are listening to Off the Cuff. Now, here's your host, Adam Banks.
Welcome, everybody, to Off the Cuff. I am Adam Banks, coming at you live from Lexington, Kentucky. Thank you for listening to the show, and thank you for tuning in to WLXU 93.9 FM. In addition to listening to me on the radio, you can check out the Facebook live stream at Off the Cuff with Adam Banks, or you can check out the show from the website at radiolex.us. I am broadcasting from the Deborah Hensley Studios here at Radio Lex on North Limestone. It is May the 4th, 2023, 4 o'clock to be exact. Ladies and gentlemen, we are in a new month, the month of May, May the 4th. Some people call this Star Wars Day because May the 4th be with you. I think that's the cheesiest thing I've ever heard. I was never a Star Wars fan, so I don't understand the fans that do enjoy it and do like it. For all you nerds out there, happy 4th of July, and I say that, or 4th of July, happy May the 4th, and May the 4th be with you. I can say, and I can call you nerds, because I'm one myself. My nerdum might not come from Star Wars, but I like wrestling, and a lot of people say that wrestling is a nerdy thing to watch, so I'm guilty. Guilty as charged if wrestling is a nerdy thing to watch, because the Lord God in heaven knows that I enjoy that. But it is May, folks, and you know what that means. Here on Off the Cuff with Adam Banks, just like we do every month, it's time for me to give you some month of May facts. Now, the sad part about this is the last month that we will be doing the facts, because we've covered every month. We started this last year in June, believe it or not, and we have covered every month in facts since then. So from June, July, August, all the way up until now, I've covered the facts of each month. And this is the last month that we have to do facts over. So, folks, May is the 5th month of the year, and it has 31 days. I enjoy May. It's a great month because school is out, and as a college professor, that's when my summer vacation begins. So I always get really excited for the month of May. So May the 5th, which is coming up tomorrow, that is Cinco de Mayo Day, and that day celebrates the victory of the Mexican army over the French army at the Battle of Puebla in 1862. Now, here in America, we love to sell us, but here in America, we Americans like to find reasons to celebrate. Go out and celebrate, party, socialize. That's what we do here in this country. And Cinco de Mayo, even though it has nothing to do with Americans, we still go out and celebrate it. So get you some good Mexican food tomorrow on May the 5th. May the 14th is Mother's Day. May the 20th is Armed Force Day, which honors those who serve in all branches of the United States military. Now, a lot of people go back and forth on what Memorial Day is. Is Memorial Day to celebrate the loss of anyone who's ever lived? I know in Eastern Kentucky, it's a big tradition to go decorate the graves of loved ones. But Memorial Day truly originated from it's a celebration of the people who died in the military. It's to celebrate their lives. So that's what Memorial Day started out as. Now, whether or not it has continued to that, it beats me. I think it's based off the culture and based off the area that you're in. May the 22nd is Victoria Day in Canada, and that holiday celebrates the birthday of Queen Victoria, who was born on May the 24th, 1819. May the 29th is Memorial Day. That's right. So Armed Forces Day honors those who serve in all branches of the military, not those who died. Memorial Day is when you are there to celebrate the lives of the people who lived that went to the war and passed, those who died in service pretty much. May is Get Caught Reading Month and National Good Car Keeping Month. It's National Strawberry Month. It's National Pet Month. and it's National Smile Month. So a lot of things to celebrate here in May. Here are some holidays that have already passed. May the 1st, we had School Principals Day, which is a very important position in education. I think that when I was growing up, I had an outstanding principal. He was a very quiet man, very small stature, but he had the respect of all of those kids, all of the staff, all of the faculty, and you have to appreciate a good principal. I think an elementary and middle school principal is one of the most important positions in the country because of the impact and the influence that they can have on kids. Now, that's not to say that high school principals aren't. They certainly are, but the foundation of our learning starts in elementary school. May the 2nd was World Tuna Day. Of course, I already opened the show with May 4th being Star Wars Day. May the 6th, which is this Saturday, is the Kentucky Derby, which we'll talk about later on in the show. May the 7th is National Space Day. May the 8th is No Socks Day. May the 10th is Root Canal Appreciation Day. Also on May the 10th, it's National Cactus Day. The interesting thing about cactuses is that if you buy a cactus, cactuses do not die. So if you want something to live forever, get a cactus. May the 14th is Dance Like a Chicken Day, and May 28th, Slugs Return from Capistrano Day. The May zodiac signs, Taurus. If you are a Taurus, if you were born from April the 21st to May the 20th, you are a Gemini if you were born on May the 21st to June the 20th. The May birth symbols, so you have the May birth flowers, which is the hawthorn and the lily of the valley. The hawthorn means hope, while the lily of the valley symbolizes sweetness or the return of happiness. The birthstone for May is emerald. I think of the Emerald City when I think of that, but that is the birthstone of May. The Empire State Building opened its doors on May the 1st, 1931. May is a pretty good month for U.S. presidents. Every other month of the year, at least one U.S. president has died, but a president has never died in May. Now, let's knock on wood that still doesn't occur, because my man Jimmy Carter is knocking on the door of 99 years old. He's currently 98, so we don't want nothing to happen to him. Many famous people were born in May, such as Mark Zuckerberg, the owner of Facebook and creator, Karl Marx, Clint Eastwood, Wes Anderson, John F. Kennedy, Queen Victoria, and Catherine the Great. So a lot of great famous birthdays born here in May, a lot of interesting things that happened in May. But that, folks, pretty much wraps up the month of May facts. May, if you're looking at some of my favorite months of the year, May is right up in there because, like I said, the school year is over, summer is about to begin, and everybody is getting outside for the first time after being locked away in hibernation because of the cold weather. So I do enjoy May, and that is some May facts for your day. But ladies and gentlemen, we have a great show ahead of you today, so stick with us. We'll be right back after these words.
Bad boys, what you want, what you want, what you gonna do when Chevy John Brown come for you? Tell me what you wanna do.
Welcome back, everybody, to Off the Cuff. Adam Banks here with you.
Bad boys, what you gonna do? What you gonna do when they come for you?
The theme song from the hit reality show Cops. Such a great song. You hear this song, you know it's going to be an interesting show, no doubt, because you are watching reality TV. This show, Cops, has been on ever since I've been a child. I grew up watching this show, and it's fascinating because it's a show where cameras follow police officers around, and it shows some of the most intense police criminal interactions that are out there. But one of the best things about this reality show, Cops, is the theme song, Bad Boys. And folks, if you haven't guessed it by now, you've probably already guessed what I'm going to talk about. That's right, the most iconic reality show theme songs of all time. And we'll have to start with this one, Cops. Now, Reality TV, I'm a huge fan of. That's my guilty pleasure. It's been around for years, but over the last 15 years, reality TV has taken over television because, let's face it, reality is more interesting and more entertaining than scripted television. Now, Cops was one of the first reality shows that was ever out there. Now, keep in mind, reality is supposed to mean exactly what it says. It's supposed to be non-scripted. It's supposed to be not fake. Now, we know that a lot of reality shows, for the most part, are a little scripted. At least I always like to think they're not scripted, but we all know that they are. But you have certain shows like this one, Cops. It don't have a script. It's actual real-life police officers going out and interacting with the public. You see police car chases, you see home invasions from cops breaking into people's homes to take them down. A lot of interesting things. And Cops, as a matter of fact, is still on television today. This theme song for Cops, Bad Boys, performed by reggae group Inner Circle, is played at the beginning of each episode. The show is currently in its 35th season, and it premiered on Fox Television in 1989. They follow cops from the state police, they follow cops